everyone, this is Today at the Games and we're coming to you live from Hanoi with highlights of Team Singapore in action at the 31st Southeast Asian Games. Hello, I'm Kelly Latimer.
I'm Edward Russell and it is day 5 of competition at the SEA Games featuring world-class level athletes across a whole number of different sports.
Exactly, I mean we've got bowler Sherry Tan, world champion who won the singles competition and she got the singles gold yesterday and struck again in the doubles. We'll have highlights of that a little bit later on.
Yes, and teenager Lionel Wong also took aim at a medal in the shooting competition. And we've got action from the billiards hall, Peter Gilchrist in English billiards and Jessica Tan in 9-ball pool singles.
And in our final stretch, we will of course be heading over to the swimming pool. Where else would we go? We've got Max Ang and Gan Chunhui making history for us. But first, it's over to fencing. Plenty of action over there because they've provided a clutch of medals over the past few days and the fencers were all ready to go for more gold. Team Singapore are riding high in the fencing event at the Hanoi Indoor Games Gymnasium, having already won 11 medals in the first 4 days. The men's epee team would keep the winning streak going. The surprise package of Simon Lee, Sito Jiantong, Samson Lee and Elliot Han faced Causeway neighbour Malaysia in the semi-final. It was the team's first outing of the day, the semi-final berth assuring them of a bronze medal in this 6-team event. But obviously, they were hungry for more. Having trailed at the early stage of the match, veteran Samson Lee fought back in the 4th period to pull level with a 5-3 win. Debutant Elliot Han also upped his game in the following bout to take the lead for good for Team Singapore. And they gradually built up an 8-point lead before Simon, the individual bronze medalist, wrapped up a 45-35 comeback win for Team Singapore. Up next against powerhouse and defending champion Vietnam, Team Singapore found themselves trailing by 3 points after Simon was beaten by Phuc Duy Nguyen in the first bout. And they would play catch-up in the first 6 periods until a fired-up Sito made a dramatic turnaround. Team Singapore took the lead for the first time in the 7th period when Sito was up against Uk Nuc Tran, but the score was tied at 30 all after this intriguing 3-minute bout. But the 2-time defending champion Vietnam would retake the lead after Samson was beaten by Phuc Duy Nguyen. Trailing by 3 points in the last break, you would have thought their hopes were slim when Simon took on Tien Nhat Nguyen, a rematch of their semi-final clash where Nguyen comfortably beat Simon 15-8 and went on to win the gold medal. But the 19-year-old bravely sped up his attack, winning 3 points in a row to make it a level game. The last minute saw Nguyen retake the lead again, and with 8 seconds to go, Simon trailing by 1 point, managed to earn this crucial hit to tie at 36 all and force a sudden death overtime. There were no sign of nerves from Simon in this historic moment, as Team Singapore had never won this event before. The debutant kept his cool and found this winning hit.
The moment, I didn't think too much whether I would lose or win, so I just fenced and stuck to the plan and managed to pull it off in the end.
This experience is really crazy for us because we've been meeting them these few years in finals, and this is the moment we are waiting for to break through to get the goal.
After a heartbreaking loss in the women's foil individual final, Maxine Wong regrouped and turned her attention to the team event, aiming for a return to the top step of the podium. Teamed up with Chung Ke-mei, Denise Chan and Chloe Ng to face Vietnam in the semi-final, and played her part to help Team Singapore to build a 7-point lead after 2 periods. Denise Chan, meanwhile, was quick to find her feet in her first outing in Hanoi, having not played in the individual event. The 19-year-old won all her 3 bouts, and coupled with some solid displays from Ke-mei and Maxine, Team Singapore sailed through their semi-final challenge with a 45-22 victory over the hosts. Waiting for Team Singapore in the final was the strong Philippine side with individual gold medalist Samantha Katantan in their lineup. Team Singapore got a winning start when Kermay edged out Esteban in the first bout with a 4-1 win. Maxine then followed with a rather comfortable outing against Lozada, claiming 6 hits in her first bout to make it 10-3. The key to this final, however, was how well they could hold off Katantan. The Philippine ace proved too strong against Denise and gained 5 hits to close the gap to 2. Maxine also failed to take revenge, losing her second bout with Katantan in the 6th period. But Team Singapore were able to maintain their lead heading into the final 2 bouts. They held a 3-point lead going into the final period, and Maxine would wrap it up for the team, winning it 33-28. It's their 13th fencing medal in 5 days, levelling their medal tally at the last edition, and Team Singapore have a chance to surpass their previous achievement on the final day of the event on Wednesday. 5 of Team Singapore's sharpshooters were in action today across 2 events at the Hanoi National Sport Training Centre. In the men's 10-metre air rifle qualification round, Singapore was represented by the trio of Lionel Wong, Kai Tien Rui and Marat Veloso. Wong scored 621.5 to finish 3rd out of 19 competitors to qualify for the final. Kai also made the cut for the final, coming in 5th with a score of 619.5. Veloso finished in 8th position with a score of 615.6, but did not make the final as each country can only have 2 finalists. In the final, shooters have a total of 24 shots with eliminations beginning after the 12th shot. Kai was the 3rd person to be eliminated after 16 shots with a total score of 160.3. With Indonesia's Panjaya Duncan eliminated after 22 shots, it was a tense shoot-off between Wong and Indonesia's Father Gustafan to decide the top 2 finish. On his final shot, Gustafan hit a 10.9 to clinch gold, whilst Wong could only manage a 10.1 and a total of 246.5 to take silver.
Congratulations on your medal, Lionel. That was a very close fight. Can I just get your thoughts right now?
Yeah, it's my first SEA Games, major games, yeah, and I was pretty nervous, honestly. Yeah, but I felt it was quite good because I did whatever my coach taught me and stuff, yeah, so I'm happy to get the silver medal. My coach always tells me, focus on yourself, you can't change what other people do. So yeah, I was just trying to focus on my rhythm and all what I've learned. So yeah, that's what I've been focusing on.
Over in the men's 50-metre pistol final, Singapore was represented by Kai Bin, Nigel Lim and Hung Shuxiang. Kai placed 7th overall with a score of 539. Lim finished in 10th position with a score of 535. Hung, meanwhile, did not finish the event because of equipment malfunction. Well, there are more chances to target a medal tomorrow, and maybe that could come in the form of the mixed team air rifle event. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. All I'm going to do is say good luck to our shooters.
I'm trying to find some like wood to touch or something in the studio. Whilst I do that, we're going to take a short break. Stay with us though to watch the women's doubles take gold in bowling here on Today at the Games. Welcome back to Today at the Games. Coming up shortly, we have swimming and action from the Billiards Hall with Peter Gilchrist and Jessica Tan in the finals of their events.
But right now it's over to the bowling alley, where the lanes seem to be paved with gold for our women bowlers. But all credit to the men as well. They have contributed their fair share to Singapore's medal tally. Let's take a look at the highlights. Coming up empty in the singles event yesterday was a bitter pill to swallow, and the men went into today's doubles competition with a will. Darren Ong and Rehan teamed up, while the other team was Mohammad Jarisko and Timothy Tam. They were paired according to their strengths and play patterns. It was a near-perfect start for Darren Ong as he finished his first game with 10 strikes in a row. That helped put him and Rehan in 4th as the latter managed just 161 pins. Mohammad Jaris and Timothy's combined total of 362 placed them 8th out of 12 teams. The Philippines' 2 teams took 1st and 2nd spots after the first game. With Minister Edwin Tong cheering the boys on, Darren and Rehan placed second after Game 4, while the Filipino duo of Ivan Malik and Patrick Nuguri claimed top position. Mohammad Jaris and Timothy were lagging in 7th. But Game 5 saw big shifts in the leaderboard rankings. Indonesia's Ryan Lalisang and Hardy Ratmadian made their move to take over the top position. The Thai pair of Aram Saranon and Lapafarat placed second, while Mohammad Jaris and Timothy, keeping their pinfalls consistently high, were now in 3rd. Darren and Rehan dropped to 5th. One final game to decide the silverware, and it was the Thais and the Filipinos who wavered. In the end, Indonesians Lalisang and Ratmadian held on to the gold, while Mohammad Jaris and Timothy were an agonizingly close 50 pinfalls behind, settling for silver. Darren and Rehan moved up 2 places to claim the bronze.
We came in with a game plan. We didn't know what to expect, especially this being our first time going overseas since 2019. We did have a difficult start, and to overcome that was incredible.
It's our first time bowling, but we've known each other since secondary school days. I think the most important thing here is trusting each other. Never doubt your partner. There are times where I shot Majula, then my teammate will shot Singapore. So we need to keep our tempo and momentum correct. So like just stay present and just focus.
The women's doubles next, and could they bring gold to the table? Chances were excellent, with singles gold medalist Sherry Tan partnering singles bronze medalist Niu Hui Fun. Bernice Lim and Daphne Tan were the second pair for Team Singapore. Sherry Tan set the lanes ablaze with a near-perfect score of 287 in Game 1, and Hui Fun added 213 for a combined total of 500. That propelled them up to the top of the leaderboard. Gillian Lim and Nur Shazwani of Malaysia followed closely in second with a score of 480, with Team Indonesia in third with 372. Bernice Lim and Daphne Tan got off to a slow start with a 377 pinfall to take 5th position. But no matter, because Sherry and Hui Fun were in such dominant form, they were glued to the medal position in every single one of the 6 games. The Malaysian pair of Gillian Lim and Nur Shazwani exchanged 2nd and 3rd positions periodically with the Indonesians Sharon Limon Santoso and Tanya Rumimpa. But neither were able to touch Sherry and Hui Fun, who finally finished with a massive 289 pinfalls ahead of the Indonesians to claim a 2nd bowling gold for Singapore. Malaysia got the bronze, while Bernice and Daphne found their form too late, finishing in 4th place.
Quite proud of our performance today to bring home the goal. But I think the most importantly, we kept it one shot at a time, and we took our time to make our shots and took it game by game. We have to look forward to tomorrow and the day after, because it's going to be different, and team event is slower, the lane, the movement and everything is a bit different. So we got to keep an open mind and make sure that we move off shot by shot.
We have the final of the Billiards, Peter Gilchrist and Poksa. Oh, that's precise. Oh, we can't believe it. Poksa has been gifted an opportunity here. Ooh. He's played a couple of shots like that. Oh. Calling for calm. This is it. And he's done it. He has done it. A raging upset. A huge result for Myanmar. And Poksa.
Yeah, I made a few basic errors, really. You know, looking back on it, I should have just played out the game on the red, but I've played a safety shot, and And then when I went for the shot, maybe I should have played a safety shot. But it's all ifs and buts, you know. At the end of it's easy to see after the game, you know, say, oh, why didn't I do that? And you know, we learn by our mistakes, and you know, some of the games I've won when I shouldn't have, and so this one maybe I should have won that last to make it 2 each. Now, and I feel quite good actually. I feel I'm queuing okay. So, like I say, looking forward to the doubles.
Please welcome player.
Oh, what a lovely shot. Lovely contact, but Jessica Tan, that break really looks as though it's done her the world of good. She's regrouped with her thoughts. She's back in this one. She takes the 4 rack. Very well taken. That was played with a lot of side check. That's for the rack. Back-to-back racks then. Oh, the side ball not dropping in on that occasion. Not this time though. Again, a very, very good shot. And she doesn't. Back-to-back gold medal winner then. The luck really, really wasn't with Jessica Tan today.
Silver medal is, I guess, it's an improvement from my previous bronze medal, but ultimately my goal is the gold medal. So it's my first time in the final, so I guess like there's kind of a bit of pressure that goes on, which kind of affected my play, I guess. But it's part and parcel of the game, so I believe with this experience I will work harder and do better in the future. And I will look forward to my next event, which is the 10 ball coming out, and hopefully I can do my best.
Oh, huge congratulations to all the medalists. What a shame, though, that Peter Gilchrist's golden run came to an end. He's won the event since 2009, but not to worry, Kelly. I'm sure he will be back going for gold at the SEA Games in Cambodia next year.
Absolutely. Well, plenty of other athletes still going for gold to come. We're going to go for a short break, though, but make sure you stay with us, because trust me, you're going to want to watch Maximilian Ng in the pool making history for Singapore. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Thanks for staying with us on Today at the Games. It's day 4 of swimming, and everybody knows a few of the swimmers' names, right? You've got Joseph Schooling, everyone knows that. The Kwa siblings, everyone knows them. But who else do we have?
Well, tonight, Kelly, I think we should all know these names as well. Gan Qinghui and Maximilian Ng, because Qinghui won an event last claimed by Jocelyn Yeo 27 years ago.
Wow, and then there's Maximilian Ng. He finally broke a jinx for Singapore. He won us an event which Singapore has never claimed gold in before.
So, Qinghui trying her very best to join Pat Chan, Elaine Seng, Junie Seng, and Jocelyn Yeo as the only Singaporeans to have won the 400 meters freestyle. Tu Thuy in lane number 2 of Vietnam. Thi Minh Tien of Vietnam in 3. Qinghui, who's got a personal best of 4:14.53 set last year at the national age group champs. Wan Meng slowly creeping up into the race now, just a body length behind Gan Qinghui. But it certainly is Qinghui, who has already won 200 and 800 meters, and that is an amazing feat if she can clinch this hat-trick and join a list of 6 swimmers to make it 7 at the SEA Games. Only 7 who have won the races.
Ashley needs to kind of make her move right now if she wants to be in it for the silver medal.
Kwon Wang, we all know, is very strong in the final 100 meters, so you're absolutely right. Ashley needs to make a move. She is just, she turns actually at the same time as Mannapat Sawan, and after that turn, just slightly ahead of the tie, so she is in bronze medal position. The national record 4:11.24 set by Nanette Lim at the 2009 SEA Games, which wasn't good enough for the gold medal, unfortunately. That's how fast those times have been in Southeast Asia over the years in middle distance swimming, especially from the Thais and the Malaysians, and most recently Nguyen Thian Vien, who has since retired and left it open for the field for a crown to be taken. Win the 200 to the 800 meters freestyle, the names of Elaine Sung, Julie Sung, Nurul Huda Abdullah, Ravi Intaporn Udom, Pailin Tachakitiranan, Nguyen Thian Vien, and now you can add the name has now joined elite company, and she is among legends in Southeast Asia.
Throughout the race, I was just really focusing on my execution, because I've been talking to my coach. Like yesterday's race didn't go quite as I expected, like in terms of timing, and I think I really try to go for it today, and I'm quite pleased with the result. Yeah, but sorry, I'm so happy for Ashley right now, because she touched the one, she was like, PB, and I felt so happy for her. Yeah, so yeah.
Actually, in lanes 2, 3, and 4, I think that's where a lot of the action is going to be, with Paul Nguyen in lane 2, Kwa Cheng Wen in lane 3, and of course Siman Sudatawa in lane 4.
Kwa Cheng Wen usually has great starts, but so too does Sudatawa, who loves to surface early in order for him to work those arms of his, almost cancelling out who is in the lead at the moment. I can tell you is Kwa Cheng Wen, who's just slightly ahead of Sudatawa, whose crown is being under threat right now, but Sudatawa is coming back superbly strong. They touch the ball almost together, but Kwa Cheng Wen wins by 0.03 seconds. Magnificent win from Kwa Cheng Wen, who took it from the start, and that start of his, that underwaters, and of course that breakout.
Yeah, I mean, I was racing some pretty fast guys in that 50, and I hadn't managed to win that race since 2015 back in Singapore, I think. So it was a while coming, and yeah, not anywhere close to my best, but yeah, I'm glad I managed to pull out the win for Singapore. So yeah.
Keaton Nutapong has won 5 times. He's not here, and he's cleared the field, perhaps, for a victor from Singapore. It's going to be a new SEA Games champion from that list of 8 marked, and hopefully it's the Singapore flag that comes out on top. It's going to be a big battle between lanes 4 and 5. Max 2:13.27 is his national record, which he sets last year. Pham Thanh Bao is the only one in the field to have dipped below 2:13 2019. Already, the two of them are going stroke for stroke in the early stages. The Vietnamese crowd really getting behind Pham Thanh Bao, who lost out to Max yesterday in the 4x100 meters medley relay. So he knows the Singaporean is going to put on a strong show. 0.41 seconds ahead after 50 meters mark.
Yeah, Max looks amazing, right? He did 15 strokes on the first 50. Max is really looking very good right now.
He will turn at the halfway stage of this race, just still slightly ahead of Pham Thanh Bao, who has trimmed the lead a little bit. Now 0.23 seconds between them, but the two of them have pulled away from the rest of the field. As we'd expect, it will be the two swimmers, Pham Thanh Bao and Maximilian, ahead of Pham Thanh Bao, who is a mighty strong finisher, as we've seen in the 100 meters breaststroke, because he came back from behind his ball to pip Max to the gold medal in the 100 meters breast. Can Max hold on to this now? He's extended the lead just by a bit going into the final 50 meters. Now the lead 0.63 seconds. He needs to hold on to it to become the first Singaporean to ever win this event. History in the making. After sensing the Vietnamese putting on a charge, my goodness, he's got an extra kick in him. He's got an extra gear. Singapore will win this one, I'm sure. For the very first time in SEA Games history, it's Maximilian Ang. What a time! 2:11.93. It is a new national record. It is a new SEA Games record. It's Maximilian Ang.
I still can't believe I won the gold medal and broke the national record as well as the games record. So I've always wanted it all my life. the race went pretty well. I went out, I think it was fast, but it was pretty easy for me. My coach is screaming right at the back. I've been training so hard for this event, and it finally paid off.
What a swim by Maximilian Ang, and another golden day in the pool for Team Singapore. 3 goals added today to the 12 already collected across the many days of events. 30 goals Singapore now have, 32 silvers and 39 bronzes. Over 100 medals so far collected by Team Singapore. Vietnam still leading the way, they're on 228. Thailand in second, and Philippines in between.
Honestly, it's so great to be able to celebrate with these athletes. When you look at their post-race interviews, you can't help but swell with pride, honestly. The future of Singapore swimming looks very, very bright. And don't forget, you can watch all of these swimmers in action once again when Max and Ching Hui take the plunge once again. Swimming heats come on at 10 a.m. and that will be on MeWatch Channel 1.
That's right, you are going to have a tough choice though deciding what to watch, because the 100-meter heats in athletics also takes place at 10 a.m. That's going to be on MeWatch Channel 2. You know what, I've got an idea. Why don't you watch one on your phone and one on your TV, your laptop, whatever else you got.
If you are watching us online, head on over to mewatch.sg/SEAGames. That's where you can get everything, and you can scroll through for all the sports as well. So if you want a complete rundown, that's where you're going to find it. And you know what? If you can't get the action live from the host broadcaster, don't worry. You can always join Edward and myself for all the highlights of Team Singapore right here at the 31st Southeast Asian Games, right here on Today at the Games. And that's all we've got for tonight. I'm Kelly Latimer.
I'm Ed Russell. Have a great evening, and we will see you again. Do it all tomorrow live from Hanoi. Bye-bye.